जी गजब है लेकिन एक साइड रोड में पानी रहता है और
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sports Today. We have an update for you regarding the availability of Mohammed Shami for the South Africa series. Now, you remember that he was picked in the squad for the Australia side. Unfortunately, got ruled out in the last minute due to a positive COVID-19 test. And it seems like that positive COVID-19 test is indeed going to most likely hold him back from the South Africa series as well, because sources within the BCCI have confirmed to Sports Today and Sports AajTak that Shami is still to recover from COVID-19, and there is a chance that he could not be available for, of course, the South Africa series. Now that would be a major blow for Shami, because you'd remember he had reportedly been ruled out of the scheme of things as far as T20Is was concerned. But of course, India's pace bowling problems did actually see him welcome back into the fold. And then you'd also remember, he was named as a standby in the T20 World Cup squad. But as it is right now, he is in fact fighting for fitness. He was supposed to be, or would have probably played a match or two against Australia if he was available. Unfortunately, he wasn't available because he tested positive for COVID-19, and now as things stand, there is a chance that he could miss out on the South Africa series as well. Now, if that is to be the case, obviously it would be far from ideal for him, because of course you remember he's not part of the 15-man squad, but could very well actually make it in if one of the bowlers gets ruled out, because he is in the standbys list, so would be one of those players who would be first on hand to actually get that call up. Unfortunately for him, match fitness will be an issue, because you remember he's barely played much cricket since, of course, the IPL of this year when he was part of the victorious Gujarat Titans team. But since then, he's only played sporadically in ODI cricket. He was reportedly ruled out of the scheme of things T20Is because the selectors wanted to focus on other bowlers. But then he was brought back in. Unfortunately, this COVID positive test came at what was arguably the worst time for Shami, because he could have potentially been playing some matches in the Australia or South Africa series. Unfortunately, not really been the case for him, that he's not gotten any game time, and there's every chance that he will not get any game time against South Africa as well. However, the good news is that the selectors are hopeful that he will in fact be available or will be okay before the team leaves for Australia. So that was obviously going to be the next line of concern. Although it is worth noting, as I mentioned before, he's not part of the squad. He's only there on standby, so he's not part of the World Cup squad. But that being said, even him being on standby but having no match fitness or not being fit to begin with, because now the hope is that he'll be recovered enough by the time the squad leaves Australia. Now, obviously, that is something that we'll be keeping an eye on, because it is something of a developing story. We know for a fact that he hasn't, in fact, there is no chance yet, or there's less a slim chance that he'll be playing in the South Africa series as well. The good news, or at least the positive news, which we would be looking out for, is whether or not he will be available by the time the World Cup comes around. That's been it, of course, from this breaking news update. Thank you so much for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell icon, and of course follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget to join us on Sports Today throughout the rest of the day for the big breaking news and latest updates from the world of sport. Thank you all so much, and bye bye for now.